All right. Good evening once again. Hope you are all fine. So
we are doing good.
so in today's session we will try and solve this. This is a hypothesis on one population. And let's try and then solve some one or two out of this and then close. So hey, if I know to compile the questions, they didn't we not to compile questions, they didn't to be question be fully. Let it be simple question. Met be easy. You to look me. So let me read.
Question no one am if buy no. Simple one.
Okay.
No one am asisa. Is it
Simple one?
No one am asisa.
Simple ones in Pony.
Oh, simple ones in you, Onya.
Richard, Uti. Simple ones in Pony.
Oh, simple ones in Yaminya, no. And I'm the Abano.
Okay, so okay.
And I know you got too hard one because I say, and yes,
Okay. So in this question 1, in the population, the average IQ is 100 with a standard deviation of 15. A team of scientists want to test a new medication to see if it has either a positive or negative effect on intelligence or not effect at all. A sample of 30 participants who have taken the medication has a mean of 140. Did the medication affect the intelligence? So looking at this question, what do you think will be what do you think will be the tail? Are we solving for lower tail or upper tail? Just some simple this to me. What do you think?
Asking with this question, lower tail or upper tail? It's going to be two tail because they said the average is equal to when it's 100. So if it's 100, then it's equal to 100. So it's going to be two tail.
Yeah. Yes. Upper tail, lower tail, two tail. So it's going to be two tail.
Two tail.
So two tail, and then we're going to apply the normal distance. Yeah. So
hello, good evening. I've even forgotten the class. Kofi, the question I asked you. How did they get the alpha to Q?
I told you they use the Tukey table.
Yes, but you see in the formula, that's Tukey table. In the formula, they say Q alpha.
So Q alpha is what they would trace.
That Q alpha, they have. Oh, my network is no good.
You said that Q alpha they had.
They have 3.77.
They will trace it on the Tukey table.
I don't understand.
You see, Tukey 2 has a table, like the standard Z table and those kind of stuff. So you also trace 0.05 alpha on the Tukey table with the degree of freedom 1 and degree of freedom 2.
But we didn't. Looking at what I'm following, we didn't do any degree of freedom 1 and degree of freedom 2. Okay.
I mean, they assume that they assume the thing. That's why.
It's just like what we did in class today.
Yeah.
Picture, I'm coming. You guys, I'm sorry. I'm coming. So the degree of freedom is 0.05, right?
Yeah.
So it's that one.
You sure? I don't think the degree of freedom is not 0.05. That's the level of significance.
My brain will cry. Sometimes so to be a confusing question, you won't understand.
Rejoice.
I'm sorry. So that's the significance. So you find that one. That's what I can say. And then you find the k minus 1, and then the n minus k, right?
Go and ask your grandfather. So the null hypothesis will be it's not equal to let me save it. This question, I'm not sure it will be a two-tail. I'm not sure it will be a two-tail.
You sure? Because I solved it this afternoon and I had to verify it.
The reason why I'm not sure it's a two-tail is because of there is a scientist medication to see whether there is a positive or negative effect or no effect at all. So I think this one will be like the paired sample. You remember in the slide they use an example that there was this type of compliance, and then they went for training, then the pre-training, then after training. Remember that? So since there is a medication here that is testing their intelligence after taking it in a day, I'm sure say we will go by this one. We will go by that particular.
I was confused at that, but when I finished solving, I said then if so, now that I'm done solving, let me consult the AI. And I also had it was the same thing. It was two-tail. That's in after solving everything, finding the level of this thing. How will I say? The critical value.
What was the answer among of this question?
He said.
What you took the question was the answers there.
No, the answer was not there.
So because look at this.
So the level of significance is 0.05. So after solving everything and I consulted the AI, I realized that the level of significance, they had to finding the critical value. That's using the level of significance and the difference, which is the sample minus 1. They had 2.05. Now when I consulted it, I realized that in finding the critical value, the level of significance was divided by 2. So instead of 0.05, they used 0.025.
Yeah.
So meaning it is it is a two tail. Sorry.
What you're trying to say, I don't really get it. So kindly explain it
You
again.
you see when you are done solving for this thing, when you put it in a Z formula, you are done solving for your answer. Now you need to you need to go and look for the critical value.
Yeah.
Now in looking for the critical value you use the degree of freedom, which is the sample size minus 1.
Yeah.
Then you use the level of this thing, significance.
Yeah.
Now, if it was to be one tail, like let me say one tail, whether lower or upper,
Yeah.
you use 0.05
Yeah.
against 29.
Yeah.
You see, but in the answers they use 0.025.
In the answer.
Yes, finding the
I
critical
thought you
value.
say
So they divided.
I thought you say answer is not part.
No. I'm talking about. I said when I finished solving, I
Yeah.
had to consult AI to confirm whether my answer is
So
correct or
AI
wrong.
about this kind of hypothesis and those kind of stuff, they are not good at it like that. Because look at this here. Look at this here. So assume you send your salespeople to a customer service training workshop. Is the training effective? So this is the same similar question here. Is the medicine effective? You see, that's the same thing here. Wait, you get me?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. So before the medicine, this was the let's say before the training, for example, yeah, this was the and this question too, before the medicine, this was their IQ. This was the You get it? And then after taking the medicine, now this is the Abi, you get me?
Yeah, I get you, bro. I get you.
So meaning that we have to find the difference. But here to know,
Hello.
yeah,
Hello.
yeah.
I beg, after your consultation and everything, talk better for over on.
We'll go over today.
Same we like, mu conclude we are like, what's up about a bit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fine.
Hey, Richie.
Wow.
Be listening to the conversation, it is helpful. You see, Miss Sancho, the entire now me think you see, when you read the question itself, it's like when you look in the slides, and even when you remember, when I watched your video on hypothesis testing, you're like, whenever the question says if, that means equal to sign, and whenever it is an equal to sign in the slides, whenever you see an equal to sign, it is a two-tailed test.
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
So,
but since
looking
but since there's been some like medicine, you see, normally the ones that is let me go. The one that is without anything, look at how it is placed. Like maybe a air is pen or something. So look at, for example, a marketing company claims that it receives 8%. This is a two-tailed test from 8 million. To test this claim is through a random sample. So you see, here is the case. They didn't say that maybe they resent everything again and then they are checking. Right? Or maybe they improve advertising and before they are checking again. But according to this question there, it seems that there has been something they are testing whether say it has really taken effect and so what was the effect before and after the medicine. So it is just basically it looks like the paired sample that before training and after training, what has really happened.
Yeah, I get it.
I get your point. I get your point.
Mm-hmm.
I get your point.
Looking at this
But
question, as in, you know, with the two-tailed, two-tailed example, we can still reject.
Yeah, even this is a two-tail. This is also a two-tail.
We can still reject and accept, and we can still find the effect as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm coming. So the formula. Okay, I'm coming. Let me send it to the group.
Okay.
We saw one question. You need to do. Hypothesis with families. So in this, the D mean. Let me take my phone and go for it. Now I'm opening the question on my phone. So here, the D bar will be equal to 140. And then the U will be equal to 100. And then N is equal to 30. And then ST is equal to standard deviation. We know about painting. If I just say so. So far, difference now. If I difference, you put something to the name. Because the medication affects their intelligence. They've applied something, so it should be something in the form of a difference. Do you know book in
Was it an book no?
No, recommended textbook.
That we me for online.
Because
Ma.
yes.
Ugana card no. Uncle not that experience. Yo, Kofi, sorry, na me yade.
Okay.
Sorry, na me yade, na me ne mommy kasa.
No worry. No worries. But okay. Then the word and I think I just get used to normal way now.
Normal way na issue. Z formula na. Let's set you know.
Questions small one way so na address are.
Okay.
We say questions small one way na address are.
Oh.
My quantity the questions small anymore.
Okay.
My kind of three times still I don't grab me shida any year.
Winning. I confuse me there medicine. Medicine be mo na me dey confusing. Medicine na be na confusing me.
I mean kind of give me say refer better.
Zina, you be issue X mean minus mean answer.
Yeah, Z because all my sample size to be 30 and the sample need 30 there.
Oh, Sanka.
Me need problem with that too. But me is because of medicine I'm confused this year. Because it's like because of me similar way now Eka say after the training has complaints change, you know, and then I come man. So the X bar here is um 140, and then U here is 100. Standard deviation here is 15.
Yeah, I think so. And they say, in young way, I say,
Yeah. And then N. N is equal to
30.
So
Okay.
let's just put this. And then the null hypothesis here is the HO. HO will be equal to. So is the medicine effective? Something like that. If it's equal to. So medicine is effective. And then HA.
Okay. Not effective.
And then not effective, yeah. So since it's 30 and standard deviation is known, we will use D. And since it's two tail, then our alpha will be so they say we should check. Okay, so let's use 0.05 critical level. So let's say alpha is 0.05 critical level. So since it's D and it is two tail, so it will equal to alpha divided by 2. So 0.025. So we'll trace that one in the table. So let me put the physical value down. Okay. So let me go on the Z table and then see where I'll get somewhere close to this. I'm coming. I'm checking on the table. I'm coming. So Z table. For this one, we will not use the table. We use Z table.
You said it was T or D?
Z.
The Z table. The Z.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 0.025.
1.96.
Eh?
1.96, right? You get Z is equal to 1.96.
I'm coming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 0.025. Yeah. This is called negative 1.96. So negative plus or minus. Plus or minus 1 point. I didn't Kayo. But I'm primitive.
Anyway, what's forget it.
Let me ask me 3 more.
Who here? You feel too.
Fearfully. Yeah, the way negative 1.96, like yeah, the heading. Negative 1.96, like the interpretation for the 0.025, that's the z value for that one.
Yeah, so see for trace away, so the z value for 0.025 critical level is 1.96. I mean, share table na me explaining that.
I don't me well, but let me be say like here the then wo.
Send any so be z value now.
Yeah, me home.
So
Tell me whether you will reject it or you whether it is effective or not effective.
I want him my so I didn't come. I draw the dynamic.
Let us say effective and say effective.
Yeah.
Question back over things question is going to mean you.
Wait of this question will you be of this question I yet every some.
Oh. So plus or minus.
I'll be waiting of this question.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, question a baby sao conclusion and of this like the way see bisao we know.
I mean, who say the question is a small question.
This is our conclusion.
A bizarre conclusion about share the output of the question now, like the way it sits here now. It will when you start I'm explaining. Normally, no, a way I just say share hypothesis questions. Most of the time, no, a way almost certain a huge one, no much teaching. So I just say one aspect of it.
Okay.
Yeah, because share past question, man, being more maybe bizarre critical value different. And some be bizarre we know.
Yeah.
Different anyway, yeah.
So let's put this on the calculator. 40 all over 15 30. So we are getting 14.6. So when we draw our negative 1.1. So rejection is here, and do not reject. So 14.96, 14.6 is here. Right, so we reject the null hypothesis that the medicine is effective, or we fail to accept the null hypothesis.
Yo, Kofi.
Yeah.
Meaning that we can use our Z value to test for it, or we can either use the critical value as well. Because when you use the critical value, you get the same answer.
Yeah, if you use the p-value approach.
They were looking for the critical value. That's using the degree of freedom, no?
If you use the p-value, you get the same answer. Yeah, you get the same answer.
Because I used that one rather.
If you use that one, the p-value was what?
If you use 0.025.
Yeah, you get the critical value will be 29 on 0.025, which is 2.045, which is in the rejection zone.
Okay, you are using C table, the T test.
Yeah, the T test.
Okay, but here the standard deviation is known. So since the standard deviation is known, there we are using Z table.
Okay.
Yeah. If the standard deviation is unknown and the population is less than 30, that's when we use T.
The baby have been over.
Okay.
I see baby have been over.
What's the BI?
You see me, the baby have been over. Everywhere, some.
Okay. So please, do we understand?
Yes.
Explain the alpha. Why did you have to divide the alpha into two?
Because you are solving for 2 tilted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me sure say obrand my brain account.
A brain account.
Mama dream na remember. Nkambe se mfa takashinda na by infant one day na ma sorry. One and not two na ma sorry na ma bo hard work because so boy there unless this class and they know how to say. Ochina me make you just survey questions they are can you now hypothesis me. Let me also platform. So please you can also be trying your hands so that if in case of anything.
I'm solving 1 to 4 no. I can't last one the penna. Say na the Juma me ya no.
Okay. Where's screenshot to rejoice?
Madam
Where's screenshot to?
Okay. Not me, I've muted myself. Yes, long time.
Okay. Don't endorse it.
Yes. That is only question 1.
Yeah. Oh, like my brain. What's not the go no more? Oh, oh, myself.
Richie, are you asleep?
Is it?
Richie, wada.
Oh, I did, but I have to make it fair and you
So do you understand it?
Is that what?
Do you understand it?
I expect you to understand.
Eh?
You have to go back and revise.
Yeah.
Be all to you and all to you and
What's it
So
then?
we want to record it.
My recording.
So I have to go back and revise.
Oh, okay. And then how much me sorry for no me the betum. In Kodak a craving, huh?
Sorry, like a better one, like.
Eh?
Sorry, a better class, and so on. I said, they're not patching.
Only one better class.
The media. I'm also. Sorry.